Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Wives Union. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. Sister Wives star claims Kody Brown withheld affection and neglected parental duties in a scathing new memoir. Christine Brown's Untold Truth, Kody's withheld affection, neglected duties, and the memoir that could redefine sister wives forever. Introduction, a breaking point years in the making. Christine Brown Woolley has always been one of the most candid voices in TLC's Sister Wives. Over more than a decade on camera, fans watched her evolve from a dutiful plural wife within Kody Brown's household to a woman who discovered her own independence, walked away from polygamy, and eventually found love again in a monogamous marriage with David Woolley. But Christine's new memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, strips away even more of the carefully constructed facade the Browns projected. In its pages, she lays bare the emotional neglect, withheld affection, and parental failures that marked her decades-long marriage to Kody Brown. While fans suspected dysfunction, Christine's first-hand account delivers a level of detail and pain that even reality TV couldn't fully capture. This long-form feature explores her revelations, the cultural backdrop of polygamy, Kody's unraveling relationships, and how Christine's candid memoir may forever alter the legacy of Sister Wives. Part 1, The Early Days of Christine and Kody. A spiritual union in 1994. Christine married Kody Brown in 1994 in a spiritual marriage, becoming his third wife after Meri, 1990, and Janelle, 1993. At the time, Christine, raised in a fundamentalist Mormon household, saw plural marriage as not just acceptable but as a higher calling. It was what her faith taught her, what her family practiced, and what she believed God wanted for her. Her role within the Brown household was defined by loyalty, service, and faith. She embraced motherhood, eventually raising 6 children, while Kody juggled his expanding family. Christine admits in her memoir that she believed her sacrifices would be worth it, that enduring jealousy and insecurity would strengthen her spiritually. Early warning signs. Yet from the beginning, Christine sensed distance. Kody's affection seemed more deeply invested in his other wives. Unlike the soulmate connection he would later openly declare with Robyn, his bond with Christine felt transactional, an arrangement rather than a romance. Christine recalls that she never once felt like his soulmate, and the imbalance between them became clearer with time. Part 2, Withheld Affection, Living Without Love. A Marriage Without Intimacy. Christine's memoir starkly outlines the lack of affection she endured. Kody allegedly told her at one point, "I will treat you like you are lovable when you make an effort to be lovable." For Christine, this comment underscored a relationship where love and intimacy were conditional. She described her marriage as one in which affection was withheld, not just physically, but emotionally. Unlike his interactions with Robyn, where hand-holding, laughter, and visible affection were common, Kody's relationship with Christine lacked warmth. Hearing the affection next door. Perhaps the most searing detail Christine shares is the reality of living in a polygamous household where intimacy with a husband was not private but audible. She described hearing Kody with his other wives, their laughter, conversations, and physical intimacy, while lying alone in her own bedroom. "It's one thing to know your roommate is having sex in the next bedroom over," Christine wrote. "It's another when it's your husband and you can hear everything." For Christine, the juxtaposition between what she heard and what she experienced herself was devastating. She could sense the genuine affection in Kody's other relationships, something absent in hers. Part 3, Neglect as a Father. Absent in Crisis. Christine's memoir also highlights moments when Kody's absence was not just about affection but about parenting. She recalled when their 3-year-old child faced kidney failure and was hospitalized. Rather than rushing to the hospital, Kody stayed with Robyn, reportedly doing laundry. For Christine, this was a breaking point, a moment where his priorities seemed crystal clear. While their child's health crisis should have united them, Kody's decision underscored how disconnected he had become from their shared responsibilities as parents. A pattern of absenteeism. Christine alleges that this wasn't an isolated incident. As his attention turned increasingly toward Robyn, he became more absent in the lives of his other children. While cameras captured the family dynamic, the behind-the-scenes truth, according to Christine, was that he was largely disengaged. This neglect wasn't just emotional. It translated into real-world consequences, children feeling overlooked, Christine shouldering the bulk of parental responsibilities, and a sense that Kody's role as a father was selective, depending on which household he was prioritizing. Part 4, Robyn as the soulmate. Recognizing the shift. Christine vividly recalls the moment she realized Robyn was Kody's soulmate. Before their 2010 spiritual marriage, Kody's excitement about visiting Robyn was palpable. Christine watched as his demeanor changed, giddy, affectionate, and more in love than he had ever been with her. "I realized how in love he was with her before they were married," she admitted. The longer honeymoon, the shared conversations, and even their mirrored speech patterns convinced Christine that Kody and Robyn shared a connection she never had with him. Living in comparison. For Christine, the arrival of Robyn was more than just another wife entering the family. It was a constant reminder of what she lacked. While she had believed plural marriage was about equality and shared sacrifice, Robyn's relationship with Kody shattered that illusion. He prioritized Robyn's needs, both emotionally and physically, leaving Christine and the other wives feeling like afterthoughts. Part 5, Fame, Reality TV, and the Cracks in the Facade. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, the Browns positioned themselves as a modern polygamist family eager to challenge stereotypes. The show was marketed as an authentic look at their lives, but Christine now reveals that much remained hidden. She admitted to putting on a front during filming, trying to be a peacemaker for the sake of the family's image. While cameras rolled, she smiled and portrayed harmony. Off camera, however, her marriage was deteriorating. Watching herself on TV. Christine describes how watching Sister Wives became a turning point. Seeing her life from the outside magnified the dysfunction. On screen, she witnessed how much Kody favored Robyn, how little affection he showed her, and how fragile her marriage truly was. This magnifying glass, as she calls it, forced her to confront what she had long tried to deny: her marriage was not salvageable. Part 6, The Breaking Point and Liberation. God's Whisper. Christine recounts a pivotal moment of clarity. Standing on her balcony in Flagstaff, overlooking a mountain, she admitted to God that she wasn't happy. "God speaks to us," she reflected. "I just remember hearing myself say, 'You don't have to be unhappy. I want you to be happy. It's okay for you to leave.'" For Christine, this was divine permission to walk away, not just from Kody, but from polygamy itself. Leaving in 2021. In November 2021, Christine announced her separation from Kody. The decision, while painful, was liberating. She prioritized her children, her mental health, and her future over the facade of plural marriage. Her departure marked a seismic shift in the Brown family dynamic, setting the stage for Janelle and Meri to later follow suit. Part 7, Finding Love Again. Meeting David Woolley. Christine's journey didn't end with leaving Kody. In 2023, she married David Woolley in a joyous ceremony that contrasted sharply with her earlier life. For Christine, this was her first true experience of soulmate love. "David is my soulmate," she said. "This is how Robyn and Kody must feel about each other. I never want to leave David's side." Loving monogamy. Christine now embraces monogamy wholeheartedly. After years of compromise, jealousy, and neglect, she celebrates the simplicity of loving one man who loves her fully in return. Her marriage to David is proof, she says, that happiness is possible after polygamy. Part 8, Implications for Sister Wives Season 20. The Memoir as a Bombshell. With Sister Wives Season 20 set to premiere this month, Christine's memoir couldn't have arrived at a more pivotal time. Her candid revelations about Kody's neglect and favoritism threaten to reshape fan perceptions of the entire series. Viewers will likely scrutinize old episodes with fresh eyes, reinterpreting Kody's actions in light of Christine's words. His favoritism toward Robyn, once dismissed as editing or storyline, now feels like confirmed reality. Kody's image at risk. For Kody, the memoir is devastating. His carefully constructed image as a strong patriarch is undermined by Christine's detailed accounts of neglect and withheld affection. Fans who once gave him the benefit of the doubt may now see him as manipulative, selfish, and unworthy of the loyalty his wives once gave him. Part 9, Broader Themes, Faith, Family, and Freedom. Leaving polygamy behind. Christine's story is not just personal, it reflects broader questions about polygamy itself. While she acknowledges that plural marriage gave her independence and resilience, she ultimately rejects it as a model for happiness. Her memoir challenges the notion that sacrifice and jealousy are noble parts of spiritual growth. Instead, she argues for authenticity, self-respect, and the right to pursue joy. Inspiring other women. Christine says countless women have asked her, "How did you know it was time to leave?" Her memoir provides an answer: when the cost of staying outweighs the hope of change, it is time to go. Her decision serves as an example for others trapped in unhappy marriages, whether plural or monogamous. Conclusion: redefining the legacy of Sister Wives. Christine Brown Woolley's memoir is more than just a tell-all. It's a reclamation of her story after decades of silencing herself for the sake of peace. By revealing Kody's withheld affection, his failures as a father, and his prioritization of Robyn, she exposes the cracks in the Brown family narrative that TLC presented to the world. Her honesty may redefine how fans view Sister Wives, not as a show about the beauty of polygamy, but as a cautionary tale about imbalance, neglect, and the courage it takes to walk away. Today, Christine stands not as a discarded wife but as a woman who chose freedom, faith, and genuine love. Her memoir doesn't just close a chapter, it opens a new one, for her children, and perhaps even for the legacy of reality TV's most famous polygamist family. Feel free to share any video requests in the comments. I'll try to make a video about it. Stay connected with the Wives Union for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy, may God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.